Welcome back. Let's put this in the ether. Don't marry her or commit to her before you go through her finance. Alright? This is 2023. Most women out there have made bad financial decisions. And what's the outcome of those financial decisions? Alright? Big debt. Most of the women out there have big debt, student loan debt, credit card debt, right? They have bad spending habits. They're bad at budgeting, right? That leads to all these debt collectors, right? Most of them have bad credit, multiple credit cards they don't know how to have. And now what happens if you actually commit to a woman that have all these bad debt, right? When you marry her, you know what? When you marry her, that debt is officially your debt as well, right? It's you guys' debt. And then what do women with bad debt look for, right? They look for a man to carry on her debt for her, right? They prey upon you, right? That's what I'm saying. Before you commit to a woman, all right? Before you ever think about marrying a woman, all right? And you want to sign that marriage certificate that they offer, all right? This fancy marriage certificate that's screwed you in your back, that have all these fees, because that's how the family court makes the money from these fees. This is why they're promoting all these marriage ceremony, marriage industry, right? Because if the system is making money off it too, right? But I digress, right? Before you sign that, right? That debt becomes yours as well, right? Women are the highest group of people that have student loan debt, up to the thousands, hundreds of thousands, right? Most women out there today have a useless college degree, right? And they're still owing on this debt. They look for somebody to save them, right? Don't be one of those sucker, right? That take on her debt. Now you're screwing yourself over, right? Before you actually commit to a woman, you better tell her, you know what, babe? I want you to take care of your debt first. If you don't take care of your debt, the wedding is off, right? The wedding is off until you take care of this debt. Make her try get her off her foot and pay off their debt first, because the one thing they want is marriage. That's it. The one thing they want is marriage. They don't want to be a wife. They want marriage, basically. All right. They don't want to be a wife. They want marriage, because that marriage license, the marriage certificate, comes with a lot of incentive, come with a lot of power in her favor, right? Come with a lot of power in her favor. That's why they want that certificate so much that benefits them. All right. Bet you do not fall for the trap, right? Tell her, I'm not dealing with this. We are not married unless you resolve your financial decisions. That's all your debt. That's not my debt. Before we tie the knot, you take care of your debt first. Make sure she do it. Go through her budget, right? If she's not willing to let you go through her budget, that's a red flag. That's it. All right? Go through her budget. Go through her finance. What does she spend her money on? If you really love the girl, you already know me. I don't advocate marriage, especially a marriage to the government with a marriage certificate, right? But if you are inclined to marry this person, right, I can't tell you what to do. If you want to get married, fine, that's her decision, go ahead. But at least go through her finances and see what stage is her finances. Does she owe a lot of money, right? Women hold a lot of debt, bro. They hold a lot of debt. You don't want that debt to be yours, especially when you have zero debt on you. Now you have to carry on that baggage. All right? Now there's another baggage for you to carry on. Do you want that? Do you really want that on you? Now you have to bust your ass, right? Now you can't work on your investment because you have a debt to pay off. You have to pay her debt. That's what she wants. She wants a husband to pay off her debt, to pay off her loan, her student loan, right? The student loans go up to thousands. Most of these girls, right, after they get the bachelor degree, they can't find a job. What do? They go back to school to get their master's degree to get more loans, not realizing they already have loans that they have to pay off first, right? And they go to school for so long that they are wasting their time. They don't have any work experience now. They don't have a job to pay off the student loans, right? Because they wasted their time in academia, when they should be using their time to get experiences, to get work experiences, right? But I digress. Look through her finances, All right, finances cause a lot of strife in a relationship. Those are the number one contributor in a failed relationship, failed marriages. All right, you do not want your relationship to be clouded with bad financial choices. Go to her debt because before you marry, that's her debt. You gotta think about that. Before you marry, that's her debt. Use that leverage against her. Right? Use her debt as leverage. I mean, use her debt as leverage. Like, like if you want this, use a marriage as leverage. That's what I meant to say. Use that marriage as leverage. Like, all right, before we get married, all right, bet you have to fix your debt problem. Pay off your bills first. Pay off your credit card. Cut up your credit card. Right? Throw all these stuff away and get yourself a child. If she's inclined to do that, that's a red flag. Don't marry her. Cut off the weddings. All right. Not only that, you should already know about this before you've been in a relationship with her, right? When you're in a relationship with her, you have to understand that you have to look through her finances as well, right? When you're boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Make sure she don't hold a lot of debt, because that is more burden in your life that you don't need, all right? Don't be hesitant. Don't be hesitant to do so, all right? Because this is gonna mess you up as well, right? Don't be scared. Right, you're not losing anything. If anything, if she don't want to sign that paper, if she don't want to fix her debt, right? That's a red flag. That's already showing you you don't want to be with her, right? You want to help her out by helping her help herself out, paying off her own loan, right? You want to go into this relationship with no baggage, right? With no baggage. Is not willing to do that? Cut it off. Right, find another. There's plenty of girls out there. Just don't get stuck on this one girl, right? If she has much debt anyway, why do you even be with her, bro? It shows the type of person she is. That she's a spendaholic, a shopaholic. That's a red flag. It's time for you not to be with this person. That's showing her habits, her inability to control her spending style, right? It shows that she's high maintenance, right? So go through her finances. Don't hesitate to do that. You're doing yourself a favor, right? A lot of men don't want to do that. I don't know why you don't want to do that. Would you rather be with a debt, her debt? Because when you sign the paper, it's your guys' debt now, right? Now you gotta worry about things that's preventable, all right? Use that as leverage of her getting back on the right track. All right, if she's willing to do it, that shows that she's dedicated. I guess she love you, but it's that she want to be with you. But don't let that fool you, because what they really want is that certificate. All right, that's that jackpot. All right, that's that jackpot that they really want. They want to be married. They don't want to be wives. All right, but I digress on that. But yeah, make sure to go through her finances. If she won't let you go through her finances, red flag. Get out. Get out. All right. What kind of trust is that if she won't let you go through her finance? What kind of trust is you guys building? All right. You got to protect yourself by all means, by any way you think, any way possible, right? What kind of trust is she hiding from you? Why is she keeping secret? If you guys are in love, if you guys trust each other, if you guys are a couple, why is she hiding her finance from you? Right? Shouldn't it be transparent? Right? Why? Because her debt is so huge. $100,000 debt, right? Most of these women take all these student loan debts and have no ways of paying it back, and they think a guy are out there to save them, right? To save them from their misery, right? Self-inflictions, right? They did all these things to themselves. They want a guy to save them. They're gonna find a sugar daddy, right? But go through her finances, man. Make sure she get her finance in order before, if you want to commit to her, right? Before the ink is dry, all right? Go through her finances, because that's a bad thing. Like, that's a bad position to be when you marry somebody and to realize that she have all this debt in her, have all these excess baggage that you could have just avoided if you just go through her finances and try to help her out, right? Try to help her out to pay for this herself. All right, have a plan. That's the best way to get it. That's the best way to get out of debt, is have a plan, have a budget. That's the best way. All right, but Don't kill yourself, man. Don't put yourself in this vulnerable position when it's easy avoidable, right? That if she don't want to go, she don't want to show you her finances, man. Leave her. She's not worth it. That means that she's not transparent. She's not honest with you. But on that note, guys, if you have anything more to say about this, leave a comment below. And as always, like, share, subscribe. Peace and blessings.